Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be specifically about CONMEBOL, which is the organization that is running the Copa America tournament currently in the United States of America, in which I reside. It is absolutely unacceptable what is going on right now. If you don't know what's going on, if you're clicking on this video, whatever, it doesn't matter, whenever it is, it's a joke that this organization is continuing to get away with what they're getting away with, okay? Beyond all of the criticisms with how poorly ran Copa America has been, I mean, it goes from the fact that they're putting certain nations playing in certain locations with half the stadium sold out because they upcharge the prices of the tickets. It goes from referees getting hired that were 6 months ago corrupt referees that were taking match-fixing bribes. I mean, I can't even explain to you the already terrible reputation that CONMEBOL has as an organization, and they are hosting this Copa America as this tournament in the USA, and what is going on tonight. It is beyond upsetting to me, disappointing. You know, the cheapest ticket to get into this game tonight was $2,000. If you wanted good seats, it's probably $4,000, $3,000 a ticket. I don't even know if that's including fees. That's a whole other discussion. And so basically what's happened is that Argentina, Colombia, which, to be honest, for football fans all around the world, before we even get into this, is supposed to be one of the marquee matchups of the entire year. Colombia haven't lost in 28 games. Whatever happens tonight, if the game even happens, this video is not about the game. This video is about the fact that this is supposed to be a beautiful night of football, okay? And it's being ruined by poor organization, and the CONMEBOL just continues to get away with this. How can they put these minimums? How can they be this greedy as an organization in all of the stadiums in the U.S., not have the proper fields prepared, not have, there's so much of this organization. I even went to the Argentina-Chile game at MetLife Stadium, and I'll be honest with you guys, I'll be 100% honest with you guys, I didn't talk about it. It was the most poorly ran overall stadium security, stadium everything, every other American sport I go to, the NFL, NBA, and look, I know we put soccer and football in this other category of passion and love and emotion, right? It's not about that. It's about the overall organization of the event is terrible. It's terrible. So essentially, they have had people running into the stadium because of a lack of security, people climbing gates, and essentially, they have put the stadium into a lockdown. So at the time of the kickoff at 8 p.m., there is no one in the stadium. Fox was showing the inside of the stadium and what it was looking like. Nobody was inside of the stadium. Even the stadium was absolutely empty. And for people paying $2,000 a ticket, we have footage now coming out, essentially, where there is not even an ounce of security, right? Now security, for the most part, is like completely out of the way. People are not even scanning tickets, and they're just opening gates because they had the stadium in a lockdown. They're opening the gates and just letting people in. And basically, the argument here is that, oh, it's a safety concern. Do you know how messed up this is? That people paid thousands and thousands of dollars a ticket worth, and this stadium has a capacity of 66,000 people, and they're just letting people in? So people that paid money for these tickets, allegedly, this is coming out, that if you paid money, whoever's at the gate is being let in because of security reasons and security issues. CONMEBOL, as an organization, they tweeted out, now the game is supposed to be starting at 9:15. They've deleted their previous tweet. I don't even know. Did they delete their previous tweet, or is it just not even here? Copa America we got to go to. So they've tweeted out that basically we informed the people who do not have tickets will not be able to enter the stadium. Only those who have purchased tickets will be able to enter once access is enabled again. And they tweeted this out at 7:38 p.m. Eastern Time. At 8:01, we are getting reports that the stadium was still in lockdown. They haven't even tweeted out an update. They haven't even put out an update. Right now, it's 8:49. They haven't said anything. The game has not started. Now the game is supposed to start at 9:15. It's not even about that. How can you not run an event of this magnitude, of this scale, and not understand that, okay, because people are coming at me on Twitter saying, okay, there's going to be fans that are going to be rioting, like, it's the fans' fault. It's USA's fault. It is the event organizers' fault that they were not able to organize this event in a way that they could start the game on time without people getting injured. I mean, there are people right now, I'm seeing clips on Twitter, okay? There are people, like, this is the current scene. This is the current scene. And this is at the kickoff time. This is at the kickoff time. I mean, they're literally, this is how they've got it. Do you know, beyond this, how unsafe, how unhealthy this is? I mean, people are crying. There's people, like, on the ground having panic attacks. I mean, look, I'll be real with you guys. I'm claustrophobic. I don't do well with these situations. I just don't. Like, this stuff makes me anxious. If this stuff doesn't make you anxious as a human, you know, I would be surprised. But it's ridiculous. This is supposed to be about the beautiful game and football and us all uniting and watching. Oh my God, it's just, man, it's so bad and it's so ugly. Like, it's just, it's like I can't even understand this tonight. It's such a shame. And at the end of the day, in my opinion, this comes down to the event organizer, which is CONMEBOL. It's been a horrible tournament. Bielsa's been ripping them. Managers have been going in press conferences. Do you know how bad? We look at even Southgate in England, right, and Kane, and how none of these guys, even for as bad as Southgate is, none of them say anything bad about their manager. It's like the code. Like, the code is usually no one calls out anybody. It's like the under-the-rug politics that you just don't say anything in the press conference. Do you know what the balls, the level of boldness it takes for these managers to go in these press conferences and start trashing CONMEBOL? I mean, it's just saying something, and it's like, it's not what it's supposed to be about. Look, this guy is at the game. Right? Hard to imagine this game doesn't get postponed. And I think it's going to happen. They've now said 9:15. They just keep adding minutes. They just let people into the stadium because they have to have the game played tonight. 7:58. Dude, people are in clubs and suites, and people are entering and running into club and suites at 8 p.m. People just running in. I mean, this level of organization, it's just... It's so concerning, and it's sad, and it's not what tonight is supposed to be about. But at the end of the day, it's all the fault of CONMEBOL. And Bielsa was right. He was going ham, and people had to say some stuff back to him because people were saying, oh, it's just because he lost or whatever. He was salty. He was right. Look, I went to one of these games. I had tickets for 3 of these games. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I sold my other 2 games of tickets, one of them to see Argentina again in the semifinal and one of them to see Uruguay. I sold them even for a loss or kind of break even because I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to go because the organization of the tournament was so bad. It was a nightmare going. It was just too crazy. I didn't want to go, but this is CONMEBOL as a whole need to be held accountable for this. Like, it's ridiculous. And overall, I'm gonna show you guys this because I was going through this, right? And I'm the one thing I wanted to say. This is entirely on CONMEBOL, entirely. Like, this is my comparison I was making is that's like people saying the Fire Festival is on the island's fault. It is on them with the prices that they are charging for these tickets, with the reselling, with everything going on in this tournament. They should surely be able to afford enough security, police, whatever is the necessity to run this tournament in a healthy fashion so that people can go and enjoy the football. But no, CONMEBOL continues to be corrupt, hire referees that are previously corrupt, not care about people, and that's why, look, as a whole, this is an even worse look, not for our country, for like the questions now this is going to raise just for now our country, because they're running this event in our country for the World Cup upcoming, right? It's terrible. And it's heartbreaking because this event is on CONMEBOL. It's a joke, man. And I, just from the bottom of my heart, I hope that everyone who goes to this game is safe tonight. I hope that they can somewhat have a good experience at this game, regardless of what has gone on before the game. Hopefully everything works out. Everything is safe. Nothing bad happens. Oh my God. It makes me, I'm sitting at my desk in the comfort of my room, and I am secure, and I am anxious and scared and annoyed, and I'm feeling a million things. And why am I feeling these things on a night where we're all supposed to be sitting here enjoying football? Watching a final, and it's not even to mention that I don't even know if this is starting at 9:15. It is beyond embarrassing, okay, that it is delayed over an hour because the event organizers could not get the game to start on time. It's a joke. All right, that's the video. Do better, CONMEBOL. Do better.